Thank you for the comment suggesting to do a video on Dumont, New Jersey. In today's video, we're going to go over the 10 things that you need to know before you consider moving to Dumont, New Jersey. In this video, we'll break down the location, the community, the vibe, the amenities, the housing, and pretty much everything that you're going to need to consider if you want to make Dumont your future home. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you smash that like button. And when you subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way in your YouTube app, you get a notification every single time I upload a new video. It doesn't hurt, and you're going to get more information about the towns that you might be interested in. So without further ado, let's break it down and get into Dumont, New Jersey. Number one, location. Where is Dumont, and how is the location of Dumont going to fit into the lifestyle that you're currently looking for? You can see the town is pretty much a square. As we zoom out, we see that Dumont is surrounded by Cresskill, Demorest, Hallworth, and then you also have Bergenfield, New Milford, and Oradell. As we zoom out even further, we can see that Dumont does not border any highways. You have 9W over here to the east, Garden State Parkway and 17 to the west, and Route 4 over here to the south. If you're looking to get into New York City, you're going to be going over through Cresskill to 9W, or going south through Bergenfield and Teaneck to Route 4 so that you can get to the George Washington Bridge. And it's only about a 24-minute drive into the city from Dumont, so it's a very convenient location for people who are working in New York City or like to frequent New York City for a variety of reasons. New York, am I right? In town, you have Madison Ave going from west to east and Washington Ave from north to south. And then you do have a pretty nice downtown in the middle. Regarding hospitals, you have Englewood Hospital Medical Center about 10 to 15 minutes away. And then you also have Holy Name Hospital to the south and Hackensack Hospital a little bit to the southwest. And as far as the location goes, look, when you're in Dumont, you just have to understand you're 15 minutes from a highway. A lot of people love this. They are moving to the suburbs to get into the suburbs. It's quiet, it's residential, it has that cute, quaint downtown feeling, and it feels like you're in old school, classic America. It's a very diverse neighborhood, and you're going to know your neighbors. Your neighbors are going to have suggestions when you want a new roof or a new fence. That's the kind of vibe that you're going to find in town. Number two is the food scene in Dumont, New Jersey. Dumont, it's not famous for its food, but there's a lot of options in Dumont. They're all revolving around the downtown. Checking out TripAdvisor, Fink's Barbecue is at the top of the list with Grant Street Cafe. These are probably two of the most well-known dining establishments in Dumont, but they don't mention on TripAdvisor the Dumont Crystal Diner, which is in the heart of town. You got it on the map right here. And when you click on Dumont Crystal Diner, you get a 4.9 on Google reviews with 181 reviews. This diner is the size of a living room, literally. It's old school as it gets. It's just a piece of history in Dumont that cannot be mimicked. Look at this. This is what it looked like originally. It's smaller than a ranch house. Dumont does have these cool dining options. As you go through the list, you see that there's plenty more. Most of the restaurants are located in that downtown area. We do have the Grant Street Cafe, which is off of the downtown strip, and it's very well known in town. Definitely recommend stopping by for a drink and a bite. And then you also have the Tri-Valley Restaurant, which is called the Tri-Valley Restaurant because it's pretty much at the corner of Hallworth, Demorest, and Dumont, making it the corner of three towns, Tri-Valley, you know the deal. If you want to get out of town, the city is only that 24-minute drive, like we mentioned, and you also have a ton of restaurants in neighboring towns like Bergenfield, Teaneck. Paramus is 15 minutes away. You can get to Fort Lee in about 15 minutes. So you're going to have a ton of Bergen County options with easy access from Dumont. Great place, pretty decent location for the typical foodie. The third thing you need to know about Dumont is the public school system. On niche.com, they have all of Dumont's public schools listed, as well as grade schools. Running through them, you have Grant School, K through 5, Dumont High School, 9 through 12, Lincoln School, K through 5, and then you have the other two elementary schools that have the middle schools attached to them, Selzer and Honus, and these are K through 8. They all have A's as far as the grading goes from niche.com. And jumping into grade schools, they have 6 through 8s, with the high school being a 5. There's a discrepancy clearly between niche.com and gradeschools.org. At the end of the day, Dumont has great schools. No school can replace a great student. It's more important for the student to do well they could get to most colleges in the US from Dumont High School as long as they perform well in their testing and in their schoolwork. Fourth thing you need to know are the Dumont property taxes. What are you looking at in Dumont? According to the New Jersey Department of Public Affairs, the average property tax bill in Dumont is $11,969, right about $12,000 mark. Now, this is the average. You're going to see houses in the $10,000 tax bracket all the way up to the $16,000, $17,000 tax bracket, even if the houses and properties look similar. There's intricacies in all of the properties that the tax assessor sees. Fifth thing that you need to know is what is that current median all-in mortgage payment. We have a median home price chart here on the screen. As of June 2023, the median home in Dumont is $601,000. It did peak at $615,000. You can see last year, Dumont peaked at $580,000. And despite a general downtrend across many areas in America, Dumont is one of those areas, as are lots of the towns in Bergen County, that do not have inventory. On the market, there's only 10 single-family houses, ranging in price from $468,000 all the way up to $889,000. So what does a mortgage payment look like at this median price if you were to purchase a home right here, right now? Well, the only home in the market in this range is $629,000 with taxes at $12,437. Plugging that home into my favorite resource for determining your monthly payment, calculator.net, we can see for $629,000, a 20% down payment on a 30-year fixed conventional with current rates, perfect credit at around 7%, property taxes $12,437, and the average home insurance around here is $1,200 to $1,700 a month. So we're pinning it at $1,500. We get a total out-of-pocket payment, including mortgage, property tax, and home insurance, of $4,509.22. If this is a number that fits into your budget, you can go up about $1,000 or down about $1,000 buying a property in Dumont, New Jersey. Sixth thing you need to know about Dumont before you move is the traffic patterns. You'll never have seriously backed up traffic in Dumont. The roads will move a little more slowly around rush hour, and especially when schools get out and begin in the beginning of the day. I have the typical traffic for a Wednesday in Dumont, New Jersey. 8 a.m. There's some orange on the map as we go through the morning. You'll see it eases up at 9:30 before getting a little bit more congested again at noon. And then watch out for the 3 o'clock traffic when all the schools get out. Most of the town's main roads are highlighted in orange at this point. And for the most part, people who don't live in Dumont will barely ever be in Dumont. Seventh thing you need to know about Dumont are the parks and recreation. In town, there are a few parks. You have Veterans Memorial Park being the largest public park. You can see a ton of ball fields just in the aerial view. Another cool park in the middle of town is the Dumont Arboretum. It's a drag that goes along the railroad tracks. Very nice place to walk. There's Twinborough Field, which is next to Gina's Park, another park in town. Right here is the Dumont Swim Club. For those of us who like to get active, we can cross over through Cresskill, get into the Palisades Interstate Park. Here you're going to find more biking opportunities, hiking opportunities, and beautiful nature and views than you will in most places in Bergen County, unless you're going up to the Ramapo area, where you have mountains, reserves, ton of outdoor space. There's a lot of parks around. Number 8 thing you need to know before you move to Dumont, New Jersey is the safety. Is Dumont a safe town? Bergen County is a safe county. Dumont is a hard town to get to. At the end of the day, lock your doors. Don't tell other people when you're going on vacation, and you should be absolutely fine. Number 9 thing that you need to know before you move to Dumont, New Jersey is the public transportation. It is a 46-minute commute via the express bus to get into New York City from the heart of town. It's a pretty speedy commute for a town that does not have any highways right next to it. The bus does have to go through a couple of residential towns before it finally breaks out to I-95 over here in Richfield Park area and takes you right zip express, zippity-doo right into the city. It's a manageable commute. There's a good split of people who live in Dumont who are commuters and work locally or online. The main appeal of Dumont is to get into a nice quiet residential town that's not too over the top. The median price of Dumont is right in line with the median price of Bergen County as a whole. Therefore, you know that Dumont falls right in the middle of the pack as far as the echelon of towns in Bergen County. Driving to the city, I was saying 24 minutes. I had a recent experience where it took me 24 minutes to get to the city from Dumont. On this map, you can see you can get into the city in as quick as 18 minutes. This is the typical run time to get to the George Washington Bridge bus terminal. So you're getting over the bridge in 18 minutes. That's pretty dang good for a New York City suburb priced at the $600,000 median price points. I think it's amazing personally. Bergen County is underrated across the board. I know that. I've seen that. You can go to Livingston or Montclair, and sure, you have the trains to the city, but you have to cross through Newark, New Jersey to get to the city from those towns. This is living true New York City suburban lifestyle because you are going through really similar towns to Dumont. All these towns are kind of the same, and you're zipping right across the bridge. There's no sitting on Route 3 in Newark in standstill traffic. Like, I don't like driving through that if I live in a nice town. We know why we like Bergen County. Let's just put it like that. And lastly, future growth. Where do I see the trajectory of Dumont as a town in 5 to 10 years? Dumont largely is an unchanged town. It's always been nice, had a nice vibe, very neighborly. Due to the lack of change in town and the suppressed price of that $600,000 median price point, where if you go into Closter or Cresskill next door, you're already close to $1 million. There's not a ton of new construction in Dumont. Of course, you can build a new house if you want to, but you'd have to buy an old house, knock it down, and build a new one. Most of the houses are ranches, Cape Cods, colonials. Then in the northern part of town, you'll find a lot of split levels with bigger lots. And due to the attachment that residents have to the current Dumont culture, I don't think that Dumont will change incredibly in 5 to 10 years. I'm sure there will be a handful of new establishments, and I'm sure there will be a handful of zoning law opportunities to allow more development as the years go by. The good thing about the future growth of Dumont is that it's very close to Hackensack, New Jersey, which, as the viewers of my channel know, is, in my opinion, the most bullish town as far as potential appreciation goes. Since Dumont is so close to Hackensack, I think that as Hackensack develops, it will bring up Bergen County as a whole. And I do think Dumont will catch some of that tailwind. Not as much as, per se, Pagoda, Richfield Park, Maywood, the towns that directly border Hackensack, but Dumont is not far from it. And people are always moving to Bergen County from the New York City area, from Long Island, from Westchester, even from Rockland County and Hoboken, because Bergen County has this certain allure about it that it's a great place for families. And Dumont is a town that truly embodies that. If you're interested in Dumont, hit me up. I will send you a list of preferred homes. There's a link down in the description below. And make sure you like this video if you got any value from it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like that, and hit the bell notification if you want to get a YouTube notification up there in the little corner of the screen every time I upload a new video. That's it for Dumont. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you got a lot out of this video, and I'm going to catch you soon on the next one. So subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye, guys.